It must be an ultimate blessing to find a wife and discover that you share more than just a beautiful set of eyes. Standi, which stands for Stan and Tandi, is a dedicated ministering couple. They've weathered the storms. They are more than passionate than they have been ever about their work. Now, today, they're here to visit us on Glory Hallelujah. Guys, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk about the passion for the music that you guys have, for what you're doing as the ministry and such, and the joy that it brings out of it.
Bravik, the passion comes from God himself, because he is the author and he's our everything. He's the rock of our salvation. There's absolutely nothing that we can do without him. Even as a couple, we get our strength from him. There are times that we face storms like any other couple, but because he comes first into our lives, that makes it even more for us to be able to stand.
I think you must look at what God has called you to do. I believe that one of the questions that God will ask you is that, what have you done with the time that I've given you? Time is limited. Ask yourself, if you were given only 5 years to live, what would you do? Yeah. And now, asking yourself that question, you realize that we don't have time. So we just have to work for God and do what he has called us to do like we can as soon as we can.
Yeah. And also, I mean, working together as a couple, you know, I mean, what are the secrets?
On that one, I'd say it's the personal relationship that you have with God. Because if I focus more on him, I lose the focus with God, then my relationship with him is gonna be with him as my husband is gonna be strong, but there's no one in between. If I've done something that is wrong, there's no one saying to him, you're wrong there. But if I focus on the fact that my relationship with God is strong and he also does the same, then God joins us together and he finishes the triangle.
And now the other thing which keeps us going is that when I look into her, I don't ask myself, what can I get out of her? But I ask myself, what can I contribute in her life to make her a better person? And she also does the same to me. And doing that makes us to move on.
You see? Now, those are strong points. Stay tuned as we speak again to Stan after this. This is not as new, but this is the last one you've done. Let's talk about your music as well.
Okay. We're busy working on our new album, which is going to be out in July. It's called He Touched Me. Yeah. And the reason why it's called He Touched Me is because when we went to the States and we ministered in that song, we had people flocking to the stage and just accepting the Lord there and there. You know, like I said, that this is ministry, you know, it's about doing what the Lord has called you to do.
So you guys have been traveling a lot outside the country as well?
Yes.
Yeah, what are the places, states, and what are other places you've been to?
We went to Alabama, we went to Rockaville, we went to Atlanta, we went to Madrid, we went to Miami, and we went to Destin, and a lot of other places. Of course, we went to Botswana, Swaziland, and Lesotho here at home, you know. Yeah. And we're scheduled to go to the UK in September. Okay. With our new release.
Okay. Well, here's the CD. Yeah, I mean, this is the cassette, and of course, the CD is available as well.
Yes.
And you have a website.
Yes. The website is called www.standi.co.za.
Well, it's easy to remember that. Now, let's also, just before I just want you guys to actually give the last message that you'd like to give to the viewers, you know, whatever a message that you have for the viewers.
Ravik, right now we are facing a challenge of AIDS. And that is something that is in my heart, that to the youth, to everyone that is out there, I'd like to say to you, you might not be infected, but you are affected. And right now, we used to say condomized, but right now we've changed and we're saying abstain. So I'll say to everyone that is there, not condomize, do not condomize, but just abstain. Because by doing that, you're not only saving yourself, but you're saving everyone that is around you, because you might not be infected, but you definitely are affected.